Hello gorgeous, it's Jen. Welcome back to my channel. Today I am talking about my monthly favorites and fails. I didn't do this in December because I did my yearly favorites, so I have combined products that I tried out in December and January, and I have a ranking for you from the worst to the best. So to clarify, I really only have 3 pretty big fails. The other 7 were great products. I'm gonna start with the worst. Worst product that I tried in December and January is this product right here from Flower Beauty. This is their Miracle Matte Powder. I was so excited to try this. I loved the packaging. You know I love all things matte. I don't know if you can see it. All I did was open it, and it is so super fine. The powder just goes, I don't know if you can see that, but the powder just goes everywhere. I feel like I'm inhaling it. It sat on the top of my skin. I'm not sure if it mattified. I looked like I had a very big white cast. I tried it with my puffs that I love. I tried it with brushes. I couldn't get this to work. So unfortunately, this was a fail. And also, I really felt like the packaging was a little misleading and that you think that you're getting a lot of product, but you really aren't. I'll have to do a comparison like between this one and the Wet n Wild, but there wasn't that much product in there to begin with. The number 9 position goes to Flower Beauty again, and this is their Lift and Sculpt palette. Now, just to say something nice about Flower Beauty, they are in here higher up on the list as well. I tried a lot of Flower Beauty products, but this was another one that did not work out for me. When I tried to use the bronzer, it caught on different parts of my already set skin. The bronzer was probably the worst of the 3 products in this palette. The bronzer, very powdery, went all over the place, caught in different places, didn't look smooth. The blush just barely showed up at all. I could hardly get it to even show up on my face. And then the highlight is probably the best part of this palette. I did not mind the highlight at all. I actually have the highlight on my face today. I have it a little bit on the top of my cheekbones and my inner corner and on top of my brow bone. I have tried this palette with other products because I thought maybe it just wasn't behaving well with my concealer or whatever foundation I was using, and it is usable. I'm not going to get rid of it. Unfortunately, Flower Beauty's online policy is that you can't return anything even if I did want to, so I will make use of this, but it is not going to be in normal rotation for sure. In the number 8 spot, I am sad to say this was a product that I believe has been in my favorites, and now it is in my fails. This is the Maybelline Lasting Drama Gel Liner. I fell in love with Inglot, couldn't wait to see if I could find a dupe because the Inglot liner I believe is $21, and this I thought was going to work out. It really has not, and the reason why is it worked well in the beginning, and then I'm looking for a brush here. It just is very, very dry. All of a sudden I'm having a hard time. It's chunking. There is a chunk on my hand here. It is just extremely dry. And the Inglot I've had even longer, and that has not happened. So that is disappointing, and that just tells me that sometimes you do have to pay for quality. Anybody that's ever had this product that knows how to re-wet it, if you can get it working again, please let me know. I would be interested to hear. But as of now, I am back to my Inglot and loving it. The number 7 position goes to Flower Beauty, and this is their Scribble stick. This is what I have on my eyes today. This is the only thing I have on my eyes today for shadow. This is so creamy and blendable. It goes on so nice, and then I just took a brush and blended it out, and it blends out so nice, doesn't get patchy. It really looks fantastic on the eyes. That is what I will go back to Flower Beauty and buy more of. I have very much enjoyed these Scribble sticks. Number 6 is the e.l.f. Cream Contour Palette. I was sad I did not like the e.l.f. Putty Bronzer. I like the e.l.f. Putty Blush. I wanted to see if this was a different formula, and yes, it is. I am having a much easier time with this cream contour palette. The only shade that I'm really not finding myself using is this one, but I have played in all three of these. If I go into a deeper shade, I just try to use a lighter hand, or I can just go crazy in this lighter shade. They all seem to work well for my skin tone. They dry down. Sometimes I set them, sometimes I don't. Today I did not set it. I think it looks great. Easy, inexpensive palette. Great job, e.l.f. For number 5, it is the liquid liner. I am shocked, as I said. Inglot helped me get over that fear of liquid liners. Anytime I've ever put them on, I've never really been happy with how they went on until I discovered, and so I discovered Inglot. That was great. And just playing on the Wet n Wild website, they were having a big sale. I picked up this H2O proof liquid liner. So this one has a very interesting applicator, and that here's what it looks like, but it's actually hard. It is not, it does have a slightly flexible tip, but something about the applicator on here, it is just so easy for me to fling up and fling down. It is just, it's a different type of applicator in that it allows me the precision. I'm not sure if you can find this on Ulta's website, or if you have to go to or Walmart, or if you have to go to Wet n Wild's website. I got it from Wet n Wild, but there's a lot of great things on that Wet n Wild website that I would recommend. I recently tried their nail polish. Wet n Wild has a lot of great products, so I do highly recommend this, and this stays on like nobody's business. I will wash my face and it's still there. I have to use eye makeup remover. Usually my face wash, I'm pretty lazy, and I use a face wash that I can get right in my eyes and it doesn't bother me. I think it's the Pharmacy Greens is what I'm loving right now. But this one, I have to go back in with a eye makeup remover and then wash my face again. I always forget that this one does not want to come off. So there's no cracking, there's no bleeding. Sometimes I go all the way across the eye, but lately I've just been going up and then just sort of up to the center of my eye here, like a half wing, because I want it to be brighter and fuller here, and then the line to be up on the outside, if that makes any sense. But so easy. I didn't even have to clean it up with concealer today. I just threw it on and went. So love this liner. The number 4 position goes to Beautyblender. I picked up this puff for application of my powder, and I love it. You can use it on either side. I believe this one is a little more microfibery. This one I believe is for foundation, and then this one is for powder, and your finger just either slides. I've slid my finger in the center is where it goes, but I think you can flip, yeah, you can flip this over to the other side and use it that way. I have only used it on the pink side. You can see it needs a wash, but I love it. Thank you to Makeup Forever for introducing me to your puff in the matte powder that I've been loving. But this one, I'd seen another creator, I believe it's called Babs, her name is Babs Beauty. I will make sure that I link her channel. She's the one that I saw using this and loving this, and talk about smoothing the skin. It is fantastic. I've used this with many different powders, but I definitely love this puff and recommend it. This broke my, I was staying drugstore for January, and this broke my rule a little bit, but it was only $15, so I'm glad I got it. In the number 3 position, and I know this was in my yearly favorites because I just couldn't help myself, this is the Sephora Collection Clean Velvet Cream Blush Palette. I have been digging in this. I love it. I would say the only pullback is that it is mostly pink, so if you are more of a peach blush kind of makeup person, you might be a little disappointed because all 3 of these shades are very pink, as you can see. And then this shade over on this side over here is the only peachier one. I love them all. They go on super easy, not patchy, over powder, because sometimes I remember not to powder and then sometimes I don't. So my cream products need to behave with powder, and these do. So they go on super easy, and then they dry to a non-sticky finish. The top 2 are matte. The bottom two have a shimmer, but truly a very minimal shimmer. It truly just looks like healthy skin on your face. There's no glitter particles or anything like that. Love it. Inexpensive at Sephora. This is less than $20. That's a drugstore price. Number 2 position is the e.l.f. Brow Lift. I love this product. It goes on so nice. It looks like a gel on the inside. And what you do is they do have an applicator that you can buy. I just bent an extra spoolie that I had. You dip it in there and then just flick it into your brows. I have done this before my brow pencil or brow gel. I've done this after. Today I did the brow pencil first and then this, and fantastic. Absolutely great product. The brows are not sticky and yet, or stiff, and yet they are not moving. Great job, e.l.f. Great dupe from what I hear for the Anastasia Brow Freeze. Love it. And at my number 1 position, and I know I talked about this in my yearly favorites, couldn't help myself, on my matte skin journey right here from Fenty, the Fenty Matte Primer, Pro Filter Matte, I believe is the official name. I picked up this mini and I just can't stop using it. I absolutely love it. I have 2 drugstore matte primers that are doing okay, but nothing has compared to this as of yet. I will use up the drawer full of primers that I have, but on days when I really want to keep it matte, when I really want to keep it smooth, I'm reaching for this one. And will I buy another one? Heck yeah, I will. This is a fantastic primer. So I hope you enjoyed this video. These are all the things that I'm loving and a couple of the things that I am not loving. Let me know in the comment section what you thought. If you've not subscribed to my channel, please consider subscribing before you leave. I'd love to have you. I post videos on Mondays, Wednesdays, and Saturdays. If you hit the notification bell, it'll let you know when a new video has come up. If you enjoyed the video, give it a thumbs up. I will see you in my next video. Have a great day.